We are here with Chad Griggs getting set for UFC 154 Saturday night. And Chad, first time here in Montreal, Quebec, and I guess you haven't had a chance much to see most of the city. Do you speak any French, first of all?
No.
No.
Let's just leave it at that.
That would be no in French, so that's an easy one.
Yes.
That's an easy one. You're already learning here. You're going to be taking on Cyril the Snake Diabate this Saturday night, fighting down at 205. First of all, what was the decision process going down to 205? Was that kind of necessitated for you after the Travis Brown fight, or was this something that you've long been kind of considering?
It's been long going. We've been talking, before Bobby Lashley fight, we were talking about going to 205, and we just didn't want to break something that was not broke, So when we lost to Travis Brown, that was our opportunity to go ahead and drop down. We're fighting in the UFC, the biggest, strongest guys, and, guys that are cutting from 285 to 260, to make it. And I walk around at 235, 240. So I've always been a small heavyweight, and I think 205 is where I need to be.
And tell us a bit about kind of the changes you had to make in terms of your diet and just overall lifestyle getting down to 205. Was it a cut that when you put a plan together was relatively easy to make, or was it tough, or are you not sure yet until you get into the octagon?
No, I think we're sure. We're dialed in. Had a lot of help. Had a dietitian, Lyle Steffens. It just had a lot of help. Got dialed in. First couple weeks sucked because it's a mind game. You're used to eating whatever you want, and knowing you're not going to be over 265 to knowing you got to drop 35 pounds. So, once the 2 weeks were over, I was dialed in, got adjusted. We've done a couple trial cuts and feel real good.
You were earmarked for that Fox card back in August. Can you just tell us a bit about what caused that fight with Phil Davis to fall apart, and what injury you had coming out of it, and any repercussions afterwards?
No repercussions. Just got real sick. I ended up getting MRSA, which is I wouldn't wish that on anybody, and ended up getting infection in my blood, got systemic, and just was ugly. Put me out for a few months. So, yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But back, healthy, dropped weight, feel good. I'm lean, and, 205, I feel quick, and I'm still strong. So I'm excited to put it to the test here.
Now, you're a guy that really got the majority of fans' notice in the Strikeforce organization. Lots of talk going on about the state of that organization right now. Is there a part of you that is kind of sad that Strikeforce has kind of fallen here by the wayside, or was this something almost inevitable when the sale occurred last year that kind of we'd see Strikeforce unfortunately fall by the wayside?
Well, I think if you just look at the history of the UFC and what they've done with all the other organizations they've bought, I think kind of gives you an idea. And as for, do I hate seeing it go? Yeah, Strikeforce was really good to me. I had a lot of success in it, and they were really good to me after they realized that I wasn't going to, they weren't going to kill me off after the first couple of fights. But, so yeah, I hate to see it go, but, UFC's king, and we're here fighting for him, so I'm happy to be here.
Tell us about preparing for Cyril Diabate here, someone that has been involved in the industry for a long time here, a veteran coming into this fight, and someone obviously very dangerous.
Yeah, he's real tall, real lanky, and his whole, his stand-up game is phenomenal. He's very technical, and I think it's a good matchup for me because I'm very untechnical. I've always just been very aggressive and try and take people out of their game, and I've always been, really successful at that. And so, I think that's going to be my whole key in this, is to not play his game. If I play his game, he's going to win. If I put the pressure on him and take him out of it, then it's going to be my game.
In the days leading up to the weigh-ins, what is Chad Griggs going to be doing? This is a kind of a new for you in terms of having to hit a certain weight on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, there's no question. I'm going to have to keep my mind off of all the restaurants and smells that I'm walking by here, because I still got a few pounds. We'll say a few pounds to lose. But
what's the ballpark of few pounds?
Oh, a few is between 5 and 15.
Okay, so manageable.
Yeah.
All right.
I might be lying a little bit, but no, we're good. We're, like I said, we've done a couple trial runs and feel real good. So we want to see Montreal. Never been here before, and a lot of history here. And we're from Tucson, Arizona, which is desert and still probably 85 degrees right now. So we're going to go check out some sights and burn some calories and enjoy life. Get ready for Saturday night.
No, it's a beautiful city, and we wish you the best, not only making weight, but also Saturday night against Cyril Diabate. So thanks very much for this time,
Thank
Chad.
you.